Yes.
Hi. I suppose we should talk about how long it's been. It's been a while. What are you talking about? Nobody mixed your medicine. You don't even take medicine.
Why the frick is another frick grinder back here from work?
It's okay. Anyways, it's been a while. Let's see. What was the last thing that we did? Hey, Sammy.
What?
What was the last video that we did?
I can't remember. Probably something about.
Okay. So it's been like a month. The last video we did. What is this month? April? Yeah. So it was February was last month? No. I'm retarded.
April was last month because it's March.
Oh. So April. March. April. I don't know. Last video was you guys taking Sammy's bike apart. And last video we worked on the car, that one, that now has a 440 in it. It was like a month before that. So now I have a 440. It's in. I gotta put that together. And then Sammy's car's here. And Sammy is loading. Sammy's bike is junk. Really junk. He needs a new motor because it's so old they can't find nothing for it. And what else? Is there anything else? Is that everything? Oh, I got a bike. It's back here somewhere.
It's me, Sam, not Johnny. Johnny's in a coronet going to pick someone up that's related to someone. I don't know. Too many someones. Had to do it. Crack shot. Oh yeah. So, we're at Johnny's, obviously. I think he explained that we had brought my car over from my place. Way down yonder. Somewhere over there. We flat towed her. Pretty good ways. Yeah, I say a lot. This is gonna be a long video. Probably not. Grant will cut it all. Yep, so 68 Fury 3. 2-door hardtop. She was originally a 383. 3-speed on the column. It's got 349 gears in the rear. And it's no longer a 383. She is now a 440 because I didn't get the original motor with the car, unfortunately. Nor did I get the original 3-speed. I have a 3-speed, but it's out of like a 70s truck. So we ended up swapping a 4-speed in it. It's got an A833 in it. Yeah. It still had the original pedals and stuff, and I would have loved to have hooked the column back up, but all the linkage is gone, and then they broke everything off the column. I might get you in here after a bit to see that. I swapped in MSD because MSD, it's got an elder broken on it. Mow power. Johnny will kill me for that later. Dropping stuff now. Oh. I can't find it. Oh, trailer. I'm getting dirty looks. Don't worry about it. Take it how you want. So, most of the wiring harness on this car is pretty jacked. We kind of have a theory that it was underwater at one point because there's a water line across the diff. The brake drums are just caked with mud. So I gotta go through there and clean that. We actually have to run all new brake line through the car. I had to run new fuel line. I think it was 3/8 fuel line that we ended up running off the mechanical fuel pump. It is a new fuel pump. It was a camper motor. I believe it's a 78 camper motor, so it's low compression. Johnny be able to explain more about the specs of the motor. But it had truck manifolds and crap on it because I just don't even know why. I guess they were going to do... The dude, I think, was going to he pulled this out of a 78 low mile camper. He said it had like 60,000 miles on it. Bought it off Facebook somewhere into the Indianas. He was going to buy it for a project that he never could afford, so I went and bought it off of him. We pulled it back, and I started cleaning it up, and because I mean it was rough. I can put the pictures in and stuff for Grant to throw in later. He can cut them in, and then you might be able to explain it. I'm going to give him more work to do. I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting. We'll see how he does it. But Dave, a friend that we work with, Johnny's talked about him, went and got those C-body manifolds off of him because he has an abundance of parts. And then the valve covers and water pump came from a dude that my dad works with. And just little stuff. I went MSD because points. And it was originally, since it was out of a 78 camper, had electronic ignition on it already. And then I tried to splice the MSD into that, but that was too confusing for my brain because Chrysler. And it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do. So when the Chrysler one failed, I just went and picked up a Pro Billet distributor from MSD, and it just plugged right in. I mean, I couldn't. It was so easy that after I figured it out, because I struggled for about 2 days. I'm sorry. I'm kind of an idiot when it comes to stuff like that. I can do wiring and stuff, and I can do the basics. But when it comes to a diagram like that, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yep. Manual steering, manual brakes. She's all fun. It's pretty looking. I don't care what all you guys say. C-bodies do look good in some spots. Certain years. I originally wanted a 66, but you know, I couldn't get one that I really found that I liked, and this one just happened to came up. It was originally a Tennessee car. I don't know the whole story on the car. This thing was very botched. Because, I mean, that tunnel, they didn't have a tunnel or anything in it because it was a column shift car. There's 3 on the tree. So we made the tunnel and everything to it because it looked like someone took a sawzall to the floor pans. I mean, there's no exaggeration on that. It looked like somebody sawzalled it, hooked a chain to it, and tried to pull on it. Which, I mean, this thing had no frame rails in it. Because we built that tunnel. There's a patch right here. And if we come to the back, it's still a little bit of a mess. We haven't got that far yet. We got that pretty good up there. Then retrashed it. There's cats fighting. Dang it, it must be a good one. We put a whole new trunk pan in it and custom made the frame rails. Because the trunk was gone. I'll have Grant insert another picture there. But yeah, it was rough when we brought it back. It did already have this paint job on it. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it. I think I'm going to go with a dark blue later down the road. I don't know if you can hear that in the video. Probably not. Johnny's like 2 miles away and I can hear the car pulling up. 2 mile? Not 2 mile. He's down the road. He's probably about half a mile. Or he's in town. I don't know. That thing is so retarded that you never tell. So basically where we're at, you know, I got to do brake lines, finish up wiring. None of the interior wiring on this car works. So I got to rerun turn signals and all that, lights. We got to do some coolant and some alternator stuff. And then just basically put the interior back together. So yeah, sounds like he's pulling up now. Well, me and Johnny had long talk. Kinda got a plan together. We didn't. Might also be the next day. Day? I don't think I can say that. I don't think I can say that. So, in the yesterday video, I was standing there watching Johnny pull his car in. And I said that I'd be back because we were going to get a plan together. Forgot about all that. It's now the next day. Later than it was yesterday when I cut. decided to go home. Now Johnny's attempting to get that thingy out of the water pump, and it's going to fail, and it's going to go, and never mind, he got it.
I got it, it's turning. Okay, now it's not going to turn because the vice grips are not vice gripping.
So yeah, long list of things we got to do.
Are you up to doing it? Oh, and it's raining.
It was also raining.
My car was out for rain.
It also was like 80 degrees this morning, and now it's 30.
It was not that warm. It was pretty warm. It was warm, but it wasn't 80. It was like maybe 70.
Maybe 70.
Maybe 65. Yeah, probably about 70. I cannot believe I got that freaking thing loose.
So, I guess when we have somewhat of a plan, I guess we're going to hook the water up and then see if that does anything. So we're going to do that. Fitting.
Ow! You don't want to know what I just did.
Fitting. We're going to hook the water up, and then we'll bring you back in once we get that done.
Hey, don't forget your Teflon tape. Mine's invisible. It's invisible Teflon tape. It's there, but you can't see it. It's clear. It's the clear Teflon tape.
There's Teflon tape right there.
I don't even know where that came from.
Yep. There's no way it's 5 minutes.
So how's it going?
Pretty good, bro. Oh, pretty good.
You doing some work?
Put the alternator on.
Looks good. A little bracket back in the back.
I already have a solution if this doesn't work.
And that would be?
I'll just put a pipe over this and then tack it to that.
That's what I would do. Because you can't really tack it to the bolt.
Yeah, because you gotta be able to get the bolt out.
Yeah. Where'd that pipe go that I had? That big pipe that I cut for that?
I don't know. That was also like 1 month ago.
Wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, like 2 weeks ago. But
It's raining.
I didn't drop the grinder.
What? Oh, jeez. You dropped the grinder. Look, I got this nice. Did they see this before? Probably not, did they? It was really bad. You can see how pitted it was. Your phone's at 5%. The inside still looks terrible. I'm working on it, though. Oh, well.
Don't you tell me it's a freaking 11/16.
Okay. See.
Okay, so it's the morning of the next day. Sorry I didn't cut you guys back in, but say there was a lot of stuff going into last night. Nope, didn't get anything done. Well, we did get the alternator on. We did do that. We got to shim it so it doesn't wobble. But yeah, it was late and we had to work yesterday, so I just decided that I was going to wait till we started getting crazy till the next day so that I could actually kind of coherently remember what I was supposed to do. So me and Grant was just over here. He's leaning on the fender over there. We're both leaning on the fender, getting a list together. We finally got lists together. So Johnny's still in bed, but he's got a birthday party or family game night. I don't know, I think it's both, that he's got to go to at about 4. So we may see this leave, and we might get some room. Might be chugging both of those. It's going to be a long night, because we got on our list, it's double-sided, we got our stuff that we need. Don't worry, I can't write worth anything. And then the to-dos, which the list is slowly growing. I think I might have to flip the box over and add a third side. But we're going to go to town and get the supplies that we need from the stuff we need, which I can't get all of it because we're definitely not to any of that yet. Well, mainly that and then the fan we need, but I haven't decided if I want to get the actual fan that fixed that radiator, or if I'm going to go to the good old Amazon. Probably Amazon. They're $30 for two. More than likely it's going to be Amazon. But I might go to Jegs and get the right one. Nope. It's going to be Amazon. So, yeah. So we got to do stuff like, we got to do the brake lines. I've been procrastinating it for a while, but now that the motor actually runs and we've got all this figured out, kind of, I'm kind of ready to start driving it. But we're still a ways from that, so I'm going to see how much we can get knocked out. But we should be able to get quite a bit knocked out because, I mean, it's Saturday, and it's 12:30 in the morning, so we got to make some crap like the clutch linkage. I don't have, there's a part called the, I'm going to have to double check that so I don't get it wrong. But it goes from the Z-bar to the actual rod. But yeah, I guess I'll let you guys know what happens when we get back. For you, it'll be like a second, but for me, it's probably going to be over the course of 3 hours. So yeah. Well, I can't remember what I was doing in the video yesterday because now it's a new day. We got the spark plugs and stuff working. We fired the motor off. I got some of the gauges hooked up. Got the clutch linkage mostly in, alternators in, and put water in it. Now I'm going to attempt to fix my gas filler neck. It's got some holes and stuff in it, so I'm going to go ahead and tack those up and we'll go from there.